Hello, everybody.
Hey guys, we're
about to drop our new album.
I'm the moody one.
I'm the moody one. I have glasses now.
yeah, you're the one with glasses.
There's always one.
Ruby's the front man.
Are you the front man, Ruby?
Mm-hmm. Ruby, get your face in frame.
Yeah, come on.
It's like you've never had media training.
Girl.
Come on, Ruby. We paid for all that media training for no reason.
Here's the media training wasted.
Anyways, welcome back to That Pretentious Book Club. If you guys are watching this video on YouTube, you're like, wow, this is a lot.
If you're not watching this video on YouTube, I highly suggest watching this one on
I would
YouTube.
suggest it at least.
This
just
one
to
is
get
a visual media fully. And if you're my mom, don't listen or watch at all to this one. You're not allowed to. That has to be the front soundbite too. Mom, you're not allowed to read this book or listen to this podcast for this episode.
Now I'm scared.
It's okay. I'm going to give her mom the whole lowdown.
I suggested this one to my mom. So
that is amazing. Anyway, so we're doing a different thing today, which I'm very excited about. Gino's different thing is that she's going to be moody, as if that's different. And sorry, I'm literally in the middle of a sentence. I'm going to take a drink because I'm pregnant. Someone else continue.
What we have here is we have Lacey, but that's not relevant because what we have is not
PG,
everyone
girl.
read the book, which we did that once before, but this time intentionally. Wheezy and Dr. Spoon's Polarin Moat have not read the book, and myself, Gino, and PG, but I don't know when that started. I missed that.
well, the
Pneumonia,
last podcast I was recording with you, I actually had pneumonia and I didn't know it, so that's why I was coughing that entire time.
I was not informed of this.
I
Yeah,
thought I told you. I was like,
Maybe
so
that's-
now I'm going to forever
No, maybe
prefer
that's
her.
why I was sick when I got home.
I gave you pneumonia
Oh,
as well.
new band name. We're the Pneumonia Girls.
I love that.
To my left here
Instead of PG-13, we're PG-4. And a half.
and Ruby. PG4 and Ruby.
PG-4 and a dog. What is the... Bless you! I don't know if you guys can hear my husband sneeze in the other room through a closed door. What is the baby in my womb count for?
An eighth?
I think it's 8/9. So we can
Yeah,
80%.
80% cooked.
80%.
Yeah.
80% cooked. That's a good band name.
New band name.
I kind of like that.
Anyways,
Yeah, so we have not read the book. Well, we have not.
this side of the screen.
So it'll be fun to. I have heard concerning things only thus far. So
I have heard
What happened
quite
was
a mixture of things.
What happened was after we recorded the one with the scary eyes. What was that
the
one?
Night in the Moth.
The Night in the Moth.
Not as scary as the way she describes them, but yeah.
We stopped recording and I was like, hey, I'm reading this book right now, and I started describing it, and immediately the reactions I got from Wheezy and Spoons were amazing, and I was like, stop, this has to be recorded. And then told Lacey about it, and she was like, I love that book. So here we are.
She tried to, take one over on me. Pull one over on me.
I really didn't.
Take one over on
Take
me.
one over on
She
me.
thought she could take one over on me. She was wrong. Dead wrong. No one takes one over on me. PG.
PG. The way that Ruby, the dog, if you guys are not watching this, is like, Kendall, you're not allowed to talk to anyone else.
I know. I don't
Stop
think I'll
speaking to other
be
people.
doing much talking.
I can
She might have to be
remove her.
removed if she's gonna continue to be horrible.
Anyways.
She said, I'm not.
Are we doing normal format and updating about our lives? We didn't
I
even do
mean,
intros.
Let's just do it.
I think
want to
we
hear the
might-
book.
We mentioned everyone's name, so
Yeah,
that was
right.
like
Everyone's
sufficient
names.
intro. If you don't know which of us is which name, then you get to be a fun guessing game for you.
All right, well, then I guess let's get into it. And I did have to Spark Notes the book because I read it a month ago.
It disappoints me that there's a Sparks Notes about this book.
That's what we were saying. We're
Feels
like,
weird.
We were like, there's a study guide. And we're
Okay,
like,
but it's actually really cool because she's a good author because she got picked up by traditional publishers halfway through, writing her 8th book within, this world.
oh.
And so everything
Is
was
that what that
unavailable
means?
for a while.
Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
What?
I'm just asking, is that what that means?
What means?
That she's a good author because she
Yes.
got picked up halfway through?
Because what did I think so?
Or does it just mean that there's a lot more freaky deaky readers out there?
Compared to other things I've read, it's
actually
really
not.
not that freaky.
No. I like the other things that
Okay,
you
so
have
let's
read. There are people who are freakier than you.
No, let's start there because the book definitely on the opening pages is like trigger warnings.
yeah.
And I was prepared to be uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I'm not that freaky deaky. I was prepared to maybe have to not finish this book.
But level of Gino to PG, how freaky deaky are you?
But it wasn't that bad at all. I mean, there was lots of like ripping people's eyeballs out and stuff.
Oh.
But
It's not my favorite.
That's not my...
it wasn't
pretty low on my list of things I like.
It didn't bother
Slowly
me.
killing
That doesn't
people.
bother me. Yeah, like different
Torturing
forms
them
of
to
detailed
death.
torture.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that. It was
Oh.
okay.
It wasn't really freaky in
Blood
the...
play.
Sorry for the crunching of my water bottle. And the blood play.
There was actually quite a bit of blood play,
Oh.
seeing as the
gonna be
guy's
honest.
name is Bloodsinger, so I mean,
he's like, listen.
his powers are literally within his blood, so he has to use them to, you know.
That's a good excuse for the blood play.
I was
Yeah.
about to say this doesn't feel like an apt excuse to give someone magical blood, but two
And he
schools of
sings.
thought.
Okay, I'm sorry, but you know,
See, he's like, it says it all right there, up front. He's an honest, upfront guy.
he really is.
That's what I'm
actually,
getting from him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, he couldn't even hide his identity for more than like a chapter.
So he's stupid.
I love that.
He was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna tempt you into coming with me and then steal you away." Also, I'm like, that guy.
Oh, Gino just leaned over my shoulder really close.
Okay, that's spoons.
That
but-
was me.
Sorry. I was thinking, as I said, I was thinking about
You
how
were
earlier
wishing
I was thinking
out.
about how I was trying to get closer to you earlier and you leaned away. Sorry,
I don't
spoons.
play hard to get enough. You know, you can
I
have
love
me
that.
whenever you want.
I
Okay,
know.
I'm removing Ruby from the situation.
Ruby's being removed from the
Ruby,
situation.
thank you
Goodbye,
for joining
Ruby.
us, Ruby.
Thank you. Thank
And
you.
that's a wrap on Ruby, everyone.
Ruby.
There is going to be some structural changes to 80% cooked. We're going to need a new,
Guys, we're
front
here
man.
to address the
The changes
the
in
loss
the
of our member Ruby.
80%
She just
cooked.
didn't follow our vision.
She just didn't really have the vision.
We had artistic differences with Ruby.
Yeah, as like
Um,
her vision, her whole
she
scope
just
of
left
vision
me.
was just spoons.
Sorry, I was trying to do windows again.
Windows, yes.
But yeah, her artistic vision was
That's violent.
wow. This is really good content. Everyone like me.
Everyone's like, well, we quit this episode
I'm like it
already.
because what you can see, you're gonna notice if you watch this back is every time that Spoons leans close to me or puts an arm over my shoulder to put her drink down, I'm like, really, every single time.
Hey,
Hey there,
hey.
Ooh, it's,
you guys can go now.
it's getting a little hot in here.
Okay, so the book is called The Ever King,
Yep.
and it is by L.J. Andrews.
No, LJ.
Yeah. And that's all you need to know
Put
about
it in
them.
the Facebook group.
Oh,
They do have a lot of books.
I love that.
a lot
A
of
little
books.
invested.
All in this world.
Lacey has more opinions here, and we're just really brushing past them. I think.
She needs to be more aggressive.
Well, Gino, it's hard with you in the room. Okay.
Listen, it's hard when you've had pneumonia.
I had pneumonia when I was 2, okay? Beat that.
Oh wow, she's coming for you.
Emotional damage.
I have emotional damage. Oh my gosh, it's okay. We know.
Okay, so you're in the Facebook group.
Yeah, I'm in the Facebook group.
Oh, okay.
I've been on there for like 2.5 years
I
now,
love that.
and it's great. Yep. Because
So the Ever
Why?
King.
What was that? Why'd you? Because
I gave it to
I-
you wide open.
I like her as the author.
Oh my god.
I just think I'll get noticed one
I just
day.
think she's neat.
She's just really cool.
I just
I've
think
been her
she's
fan
neat.
before she was traditionally published.
That is
I'm a real
nothing
one.
to scoff at.
I'm a
Yeah,
real
you're an
one.
OG.
Yeah, I read her on Kindle Unlimited and then bought her books.
Aww, you're like a true fan.
I'd like to say I like so.
Wow.
When was this book written, or when did it come out?
2023.
Oh.
She was a TikTok sensation.
Oh, that makes
And
sense.
technically, these are her. Everking was like her 7th book.
Oh wow.
Because she wrote the other ones first.
Mm.
They're all in the same world.
Yeah.
And you like see the characters in this book.
That's fun.
So there is this girl, this elf, Livia Ferris. Faye. I don't know why I said elf.
I
didn't even read this book.
Calling you out. She's like, at least get it right.
Not to be confused with the elves that are in
We're
there.
not talking about the elves yet.
The elves.
The elves. Okay.
We're not talking about the elves yet. Livia Ferris. And she's a princess of the Fae. Because there are land Fae and there are
Sea, ocean?
Yeah.
yes.
Do you
And
mean
so
mermaids?
because the ocean Fae, the sea Fae, they live in the Eversea. And correct me if I get anything wrong, which I know you will anyway.
I want to be living in the
But the Eversea is like, it's still like you go into the water and then they have islands and
Then you come back up.
Yeah, so like
It's like the upside down world.
yeah,
Like
it's
from,
not
like,
like you're
Stranger Things?
underwater the whole time.
That's so cool.
I see. I like it, but also, are there mermaids?
There are mermaids.
Okay, I'm cool.
I am so down with the Eversea. It's not even funny.
But the land Fae do not have.
Boo.
They don't have.
I'm already thinking.
They can't go to the ever world, the Eversea, because
Are there also humans?
Wheezy, you can talk.
No, there's not humans in this world.
There are humans, yeah.
Is it just?
There are humans.
like,
Oh yeah, because her mom
is
is half
half
human.
human.
Yeah. That's
Her
right.
mom is half
Yes.
human.
This is fascinating.
There's like
But the humans aren't really like in the story at all.
not yeah, not
Okay, we
But
didn't
they
watch them there
exist.
anyways.
And
Okay.
the way the land Fae work is there's all different, I don't know, what would you say? Like
They call them
clans, like kind of thing?
Yes. Sorry, I thought we were going the magic route because they call their magic something else. And
If you have the word.
Fury. They call it like the Earth Fae, like where she specifically is, her magic they call Fury. Like that's their Fury
I love
talent.
that.
Instead of like their magic talent. But
'Cause
then there
there's-
is a clan, they call it their magic.
Oh.
But her specific, it's like, what's your Fury? Like, what's your talent? Like,
My fury is my fury.
yeah.
And the story
fun.
starts
Actually,
out.
fun fact, her
is
father
fun.
does have some like, it's like crazy.
Actually, the story
he's
starts
cool.
out as a little prologue where Livia is a child, and there's this child Fae prisoner boy, and she comes and visits him and reads him stories. Sneaks in at night and reads him stories about the serpent and the songbird.
Oh.
And she's like, I think that they could be friends. And
I wonder if this is foreshadowing anything in the future.
absolutely not, never, no.
No.
Sorry.
This is just merely.
It was
an
just a
artistic
random,
device.
yeah.
They just like to fill space.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Okay.
We word count. And he gives her this talisman kind of thing.
No, she gives him. She gives him. Well,
She
one,
doesn't
she
give
gives
him
him
the
two
talisman.
things. Yes, she gives him the
Okay.
bird,
Oh, she gives him,
She
a
gives him
little
a
bird
bird.
necklace.
Oh.
and then she also brings by the. Basically, it's. They
Oh,
call
yeah.
it the.
It's a talisman,
Yeah, it
essentially.
is. But and then it's the thing that holds the magic, the key to the basically.
But we
Ever
don't know
Kingdom.
this now.
No.
We don't know this till way later.
Don't you know it at the beginning? Because
Did
that's
you
how
even
they
read
do
this book?
it. Because they lock it away. Because they use it. Well, they
No,
locked
you don't
it.
know this till way later.
They say how they locked it though.
No, she just says she broke in and got it from her dad's.
So
Let's just start picking sides.
I know. I'm gonna say who I think is right.
she got it from her dad. But
She
they
got it. She
but they
got
haven't locked
it from
yet.
her dad.
I think she got it from
No,
her
she
mom.
didn't get it from her dad. It was her aunt.
It was her third cousin. You guys are all wrong.
Yeah.
And she
I don't think
brought
I
it,
read this.
and he was like, "Keep it safe." And then she ran away, and she tripped and she fell and landed on it and broke it. And when she landed on it, it like burned into her. The symbol burned into
Wait,
her skin.
that's
And she
Right.
was like, "Oh no, I broke it, and he's gonna like hate me forever, so I can never let him know." And then cut to what, like 10 years later or something. And she's 18, 20.
And he's like 24 because they said he's like a few turns older, which is
Is
their
he
version
still a
of year.
prisoner? Why is
No,
he a
No,
prisoner?
he's
No.
not there because they
So-
sent him back.
Yeah. Well, we
Her
don't
dad.
know this yet. We don't know these
Okay.
things yet. We know
He's
that he's
only
not
4
there.
years older.
We don't know why he was a prisoner.
thought they do I just
Yeah,
because
you're
I know
just
the story?
Yes.
They don't tell.
They don't tell you all this until way later. No.
But he's like the 4th point of view chapter, and he's in the and he's in the Eversea. So like we do know he's in the Eversea by like chapter 4 because it's his point of view.
Yeah, but you don't know that's the same as the little boy. They don't say it.
Well, he brings out the bird.
you
He fights
assume
for
it.
the bird back.
You assume
But he fights for the bird back.
It's heavily implied. We all agree it's heavily implied.
Okay, so then what happens?
And also, let's all acknowledge that Gino's knee has been touching my knee for
I
like
did not think
2
this.
I'm cracking up. This whole episode is just arguing.
No!
I definitely thought there was going to be more cohesion between y'all. I'm enjoying it.
Okay, you tell the story.
You know what? I didn't say anything.
So it's Livia, and she wakes up and she has night terrors about the
Oh, brother. I wonder if someone will have
Ever
to
King
comfort
coming
her
to
later.
murder her.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Coming back
And
as a talisman.
yeah, so
Well, damn.
that's when we know that that's the kid was the Ever King, and we find
Can I
out
say I
that
from the second that you said she was reading a story to a little boy in prison, I was like, yep, I know exactly who that is.
That's hilarious.
Also, in the prologue, he asked her
the
to take care of the
that is the first chapter.
You're like, we do not know that for a fact. Okay?
And she's so worried about him coming back to get the talisman.
So the little
That
is
is
the
the-
Ever King?
As the Ever King. But
Yeah,
we don't know. No, we don't. What I was trying to argue is we don't know why he was imprisoned.
What? Okay.
Yet.
Well, I guess
We don't know yet. Why
unless
he
you
was in
have
prison.
read the other series
What
first.
I have not read the other
Okay.
series.
So if you read those first, because
Yeah,
they're
so
technically
we don't
the
know
first
why.
ones.
Yeah.
So what? So go ahead and tell us then.
Yeah.
Why is he there?
Yeah.
No,
We
no.
find out later in this story.
Oh.
You find out later.
Well,
yes.
she already knew.
I didn't.
True fans already know.
Yeah, if you just like knew LJ. at this
Wait,
point,
let's
I
just start with the first book.
If you
Go.
know LJ, start from
So
the beginning.
Valen and her brother.
So like, is he hot now or what? I assume, right?
I would assume.
Yeah.
Well,
Do you want to see a picture?
okay. I see a picture. Lacey has pictures.
Oh, like for real? He's
No, please, yes.
Over.
No. You think.
Oh, okay. Oh, what's going on
Here, I
here?
want to see.
Oh,
Wait a minute. I want to see.
like a
Ooh,
pirate
This
thing
is
going
their
on.
official album. The official art. I like
Okay.
their work, yeah.
Um,
I
Oh.
mean,
Oh!
we haven't even.
Like-
I'm not even surprised at all.
Oh. Wait, you,
Exactly
his
what I
name is Eric?
yes.
Okay.
'Cause, like,
I'll have to get over
Wait,
it.
he's a redhead though, right?
Yeah.
In the picture.
He's like, it's literally kind of like a nod to Cinderella. Little Mermaid?
Okay.
Eric, redhead. Eric
Yeah.
is the prince.
Ah, that's right. Can this one tell the basic similarities from people? Does that, like, for example, if Olivia looks exactly like her, but she has like a fin instead of legs, do you think he would recognize her?
I think that's one of Prince Eric's charms, though. Like, I love that he's
He's just
stupid.
a little ditzy.
He's just kind of
well,
the
he
ditz.
was halfway drowned.
He was sort of drowned, and we did give him a lot of shit for that, you know?
Yeah. He did fully fall
And
off
I
during
like
the
him.
hurricane.
He's nice. He's got a dog. He's got a little flute. Like, he's got a lot going on.
Yeah.
You know?
He's a himbo.
Yes, which is what I like about it.
Mm.
So, yeah, we find out she's a princess of one of the clans. Her father's like the king, and she has a little brother, and she has night terrors about the Ever King coming back, and it's this day of festivities. Go ahead.
It's not the
What
day
I
of
say
the
wrong?
festivities.
It's the day before the festivities.
No, it's
I
like
don't
a
know.
few days.
Go ahead. What did I say wrong this time?
Because they're leaving. Their parents are all leaving. That's a really big portion of it.
I mean, I was gonna say their parents are
Oh,
leaving,
but like
it's so,
that. But it's because everyone's coming in, like of all the clans.
It's
that are
3
friends.
days before the festival. Their parents leave, and then it's the day of the festival.
The child in my
Well, then
womb
it's,
is
you get
loving the
Eric's
strife.
point of view. That's like
My chaos baby is so happy right now.
This big
I'm
fake
only gonna be
festival.
like this for this part because this is like I literally read the first 8 chapters today, so this is the only part where I'm gonna be like,
Gotcha,
Where
gotcha.
I'll
this
be
is
like, I
coming
don't know.
from. I see where
Yeah,
this is
fresh.
coming from.
This is fresh.
Hi.
But I was just trying to tell the story until
Sorry.
he comes in. Even though it switches a little in the book, but just get this main part.
The main part. now.
So,
Exciting action.
yeah, and You're throwing me off so bad. There are other Fae. Olivia, she has
Glaring
like
at you
a
through
friend
the
named.
camera.
She has a friend named Jonas. He's another
Who's
prince.
really hot.
He's a prince
Oh.
and he's a ladies' man.
Really hot.
He's a ladies' Fae, and then he has a younger
A
brother
ladies'
who's.
That's so funny.
He's a ladies' fae.
He's a lady.
That's
the best
crazy.
thing ever.
She like doesn't want to get out of bed and she's being really grumpy about it. And so he basically starts telling her the story of how he did it with two Fae women.
Oh.
And I was asking her questions about positioning and how it actually would have worked. And then she's like, "Shut up, Jonas," and got out of bed and got dressed. And he was like, "Sucker."
Wow, Jonas sounds like a treat.
Jonas has a younger brother named something.
Sander.
Sander.
He's a twin. It's a twin brother.
She's going.
See, this is the thing.
She said I have to go. Oh my god. I'm just very pregnant. Continue on back.
Okay.
Find your window.
Find your
There we go.
window.
Yeah, there's Sander. There's Olivia's best friend named something.
Mira.
Mira. I'm not names. I don't do names. And anyways,
Alexi actually is her best friend.
Alexi, who's
It's
like
her
one of the
cousin. It's
one
her
of the
cousin.
soldiers. He's
Yeah.
one of the soldiers. He just came back as a soldier.
Yeah, he went to have training.
It's
And they
the
have
day-
Viking makeup, and they're like, "Wow, he has black around his eyes and black down his lip." Also hot.
That is hot.
Right?
I like that's who is
It's
this?
Alexi.
Oh,
It's her
Alexi.
cousin, and
Yeah.
it's the day of the and he's like the oldest of them, I think.
Yes.
Oh my
It's
God,
the day of the
he's like the oldest
festivities,
And,
and she's like,
Oh.
they're all like, "Let's go down to the beach and get drunk."
listening.
And they do, and then she's like, "I'm so afraid of the Ever King coming back." And Lexi's like, "You're being dumb. Let me show you." And so he takes her swimming to essentially this whirlpool wall that is the barrier between the Ever Kingdom and their kingdom. And he's like, "No one can cross this, see?" And then she's like, "Wow," and she touches it, and he's like, "Why did you touch it? That's weird." And she's like, "I don't know." But then there's like this weird shift in the world.
she like felt drawn to it. She's like, "In my stomach, it's like a tether pulling me to the."
Whoa. She's
And
like,
then
I
we
gotta
find
get in that
out-
whirlpool.
Flip other
Be a
side.
Schlitterbahn.
Flip other side of the Ever Sea. Is Eric Bloodsinger, the Ever King, who has his Fae powers are that.
I'm sorry, the silliness of Eric Bloodsinger, the Ever King, just hit me at once.
Do not insult Eric Bloodsinger.
I'm sorry. I'm sure he's a nice guy.
He's actually not.
Sure.
That's kind of the point.
He's actually horribly not nice.
okay. Well, I don't
He's
feel
kind
bad.
of ruthless.
The name is. It's just like when you give them their full title, it's so funny.
So like you find out, it's like their last names usually have in the Ever Kingdom have to do with their magic.
right.
So like they have Windwalker or something. I don't know.
Okay,
There's like names
yeah.
like that. So like everybody has names
Gotcha,
like
gotcha.
that. So he's Bloodsinger because he can sing to his blood.
So his
like,
blood
he's-
can either can either kill or heal you.
Mm-hmm.
So if he that's how he tortures people a lot, is he'll like cut them up and put his blood in them, and then let them get to like the brink of death, and then sing them back to health, and then cut them up and put his blood in them, and then sing them
That
back
is-
to health.
Fucked up.
It's pretty unique.
I feel like Wheezy really needs to be here.
Yeah, pretty unique. He's kind of like interesting. Like,
feeling really-
I'm just like Eric. You maybe like don't get it. Like Eric's kind of different than other guys.
It's just
Eric's kind of like unique and special. So not a lot of guys can like do that. So you know. I don't know. My boyfriend's crazy.
He's also captain of the Ever ship, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
This is
And-
the only ship that can cross the Ever Sea
Yes.
that we know of.
Sick.
Well,
Right then.
yeah.
Because he
But-
says that. He's like, it's like the only ship built specifically for.
Is it-
It's kind of like a dude moment where he's bragging on his ship how it's the best.
My ship is goated.
Yeah,
See how
Is
big-
literally.
Have you seen how big my ship is?
Okay. Is the ship magic or is it like something about him
The
being
ship,
the
but
Ever King?
he cannot actually cross the like whirlpool barrier
Yes,
currently.
no.
No one can cross it because the whole thing was the land fae like sealed it off with his blood
Yeah.
so that he could not get back and start war with them.
So he's a young he was a child at the beginning of the book.
Yes, and we find out later that he was a child when he became the king, essentially.
Yeah, okay, that's crazy. That was my other question.
Yeah, because like basically, Livia's dad is the one that killed his dad. And he's like very emo in his chapters.
Yeah, he's like, my whole goal in life is to kill Livia's dad.
Yeah.
And torture Livia's dad.
Oh, he wants to torture and kill him.
Yeah.
But he's also like slightly intrigued with Livia.
Well,
yeah,
not
that
yet.
makes it rough.
Well, yeah,
he is still.
yeah.
He is.
So
also wait, there was also because they're the big part of where Eric is that the Everseas has a sickness.
Yeah.
That's like
So like it kills off all the plants in the land and like everything's dying.
Yeah.
Oh.
And we meet him and he's like everything's dying. Also, I'm the big bad captain of the Evership, and also these people are kind of pissing me off, so I'm gonna take your eyeballs. And then he takes the eyeballs and he's like, anyone
in the first chapter.
Excuse me. Yeah. I'm pretty sure
Whose eyeballs did he take? He had the guy who betrayed him on the ship.
Yeah, did he not take his eyeballs?
He put his blood in him. He threatened to take eyeballs.
But he will.
But he put his blood in
He's not
him
above
to kill
taking
him.
eyeballs. Is
Yeah.
what
No,
we're saying.
no.
So he will
he's
take
not.
your eyeballs.
He also is not afraid of
Are
scaring
we-
little children.
You know, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
But he is like, hey, everyone on this island that's dying, that's gonna be loyal to me, you can go to my island, which isn't dying. But everyone else, I will torture and slay you.
Okay, I mean, it could be worse, I guess.
Yeah, so then he's like, whoa, I feel this shift in the world. And we're like, wow.
Peter Tinkle.
Peter Tinkle. Oh, hi, Lilith. And he's like, I can get through the Everseas now. So he's like, here we go, right away. Like, they don't stop to, like, refuel, think about anything. They're like, we're going through that wall of water.
Oh my god.
And we're going to kill the king.
They like explain to like how they can travel so fast because if they like go under the water instead of staying on top of the water, they can travel faster.
Oh.
So, like, that-
They, like, travel in the ship, but it's underwater.
Gotcha.
And then they can like pop out where they need to be. And
Yeah,
then
and
go
they-
back under to get through the whirlpool.
That's
of
crazy.
nuts.
So they pop out, we're in the land fair during their celebration, and they're like, what's going on? There's a lot of people here. And they're like, the merchants are like, it's a celebration. Are you a merchant? And they're like, yeah, duh, we're merchants. So they march in, they're like, we're merchants.
We are so clearly merchants.
So
Yeah.
cute.
Even though we're acting really weird and not like any of the people from your world. And then he spots.
But his one of his first mate, and then his other first, like the only girl on the ship, they're like actually being kind of chill, and then at some point the merchant like basically clocks Eric is like absolutely acting weird, and Celine's like, this is my younger brother, he doesn't get out much. It's like, he doesn't get out. It's like her excuse.
This is what he's like.
And
Sorry.
I was giggling.
So he clocks Livia immediately, and he's like, I know that girl, and I'm gonna get her.
It's not clocking to you that I'm the princess of the land fae, or whatever.
He's like, I'm gonna get her, I'm gonna torture her, and then make her father suffer because she's suffering. And because I'm kind of attracted to her, but also I hate her family and her so
A
much.
piece of work.
So he goes up to her, and that
when you're torturing
earlier,
someone, and then you're like, okay, no,
I mean, it's like slightly.
earlier her friend had made her promise to like just have fun and
and
promiscuous
have fun
at
and enjoy yourself.
the ball because she's like, I've never had sex with anyone, and she's like, well, do it tonight, and she's like, yeah, but they have to be special. She's like, no, girl, just do it, and she's like, okay, I guess.
Special.
So then, and it's like, isn't it like a masquerade kind
Well,
of?
we've already
Of course,
established
of
he
course.
is special and unique.
He's
It's very special.
Well, it's a masquerade, and so he's like, hey. And she's like, hey. And then he's like,
my.
okay, let's go to your room. And she's like, okay, let's go
No,
to my
she
room.
invites him. You have to. That's very important because she was like, okay, because she's the one taking control of her life.
Okay.
And boys, it
Okay.
backfire.
Boys,
You know?
she was like, so like, I paint windows. And he's like, I'd like to see it sometime. She's like, well, I have a painted window in my room.
And he's like the perfect place to torture and
He's
kill
like,
you.
Oh, I'd love to see.
That's crazy.
And literally, her voice is like, am I doing this right now?
Oh, poor thing.
And so they go up to her room, and start things.
I wonder what that could mean.
Then
Slamming against the wall. There's like some, you know.
Oh, her first time.
Ooh.
No, actually, it doesn't get that far.
I don't remember. I know guards interrupt for some reason, but I don't remember why.
The fire starts.
Explain this. I don't remember this part.
This is so crazy.
Well, the
What?
fire starts.
We're literally on chapter 2.
I was like, oh.
No, this is chapter 8. This is chapter 8. Okay.
Because Lacey read it today.
I know, that's why we're getting such into depth of what's going on. Because every time I'm like, well, basically, this is the gist. She's like,
no.
the words were.
Chapter 4, page 3. He literally
You
said,
don't understand him the way I do, okay?
I am not fighting for him, girl. Like, you can have him.
No,
I enjoyed the
Jonas
book.
is actually my favorite.
I think he's
Oh.
great,
Jonas is
but
my guy.
I'm not fighting for him.
No, I think his shipmates start that fire, and then they're trying to check on Livia, and then
He's like, well, I'm the Everking and I'm kidnapping you and taking you back. And she's like, what? And he's like, yep, so jump out the window or your little brother dies.
Oh.
And she's like, I guess I'm jumping out a window, but I really don't like you.
At
And
least
she's
he's hot.
like, but I do think you're hot, but I really don't like
oh
you.
my God.
But my body has these feelings.
If we jump out the window, she's gonna be like, oh, sucks later.
So then he's kidnapping her, they're leaving, then her little brother comes up and he's like, he wants to be a guard when he's older, so he's like, I will fight you and kill you, leave my sister alone.
he's
And
fully
he's
like
like
9 years old. Too.
yeah. And
Sweet baby.
the Everking's like, tell your brother to stop or I will kill him. And she's like, please don't kill my brother. And so
He's a 9-year-old boy.
yeah.
She tells him, just go run, go back.
Doesn't he like knock him out or something? Or no? The Everking.
I don't remember. And
Okay.
that's as far as I read today.
Well, now we're all just
Last thing
guessing.
you read were go back, and then you're like, and I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
So on our next podcast episode, we'll continue with
first thing
chapter
I
Sorry,
read.
I was like, I can't just carry this whole thing. I don't know what you expected. You didn't even think I had read it. You were like, no
I
one's
did
read this.
not think you had
So,
read it.
like,
I was
so this
just
is
telling you. You're creating a story that's not true.
Oh, am I?
I was just telling you a funny story about these two, and then you were like, "That's my favorite book," and I was like, "That's awesome." You were like, "You've never read this, and you're never going to."
I believe Lacey's story.
I know where you're
I
sleeping.
was like, how many times has Judah been like, I don't want anyone to have read it so we can get all of the
Literally
reactions.
0 times. Literally 0 times.
I like it. I'm just putting on lip gloss right now.
My lips were dry. I realized my backpack was right
You
here.
can't fight the Everking if you ain't cute.
So I'm pretty sure he knocks the 9-year-old out and then takes Livia back to a ship. They get in the ship with all his shipmates and he's like, you're going to have to hold on to me or, bad things are going to happen. So she's like, I'm not going to hold on to you. And then they go underwater and she's like, I have to hold on to you. And they go underwater and then they travel to the Ever Kingdom and then they resurface and she's like, what the heck is going on? And he's like, you're my prisoner because I'm torturing you and torturing your father and I'm locking you in the captain's cabin.
Like, oh, is that all? Okay.
Oh no, I have to be locked in the cabin.
Yeah, I'm locked in the captain's
Please
cabin.
do not do it.
Why?
And she
Oh,
literally
no.
is locked in there for, I don't know, 3 days or something. And she's like, it's so confusing because, like,
He said he was gonna
wants to
hurt
kill
me.
my family and I should hate him, but also he's hot.
She's like, not done anything yet.
Oh,
So
get off the floor. Oh my God.
And his, I don't know, she's his first mate or something?
Celine.
I bet
Celine,
she
yeah.
is.
No,
I like
no,
how every
no.
time Lacey knows something, she goes,
I know, she's so aggravated with me. I read this book once and it was
He said it was fine.
it was fine.
I just like how you almost like look away as if you're like, Celine, like, not that anyone cares, but her name's Celine.
You're like,
Okay,
no one else here is a
wait,
true
because
fan.
Celine is not technically okay. He has like 3 first mates because he's like these people are all like
I'm
semi-special.
pretty sure he has one
He's
first
like, we're
mate, too.
all
Oh my God,
special and
Celine,
unique
the
in
only
our own
girl,
way.
She's the only girl.
only woman on
Yes.
the crew. Her name is Celine.
Okay.
she's like, I'm a woman on a crew, but I have to fight for my spot, so I'm going to act like a man and wear pants, and I don't wear dresses, and I'm like, I have knives, and I stab people.
Sure.
And she's like, you know, I'm only going to reveal myself to the men I kill at the very last second so I can see in their face that they got beat by a girl.
Oh, okay,
And
got it.
Like the Irish pirate queen.
Yeah.
And she comes into, she's like, oh my God, Eric's making me take care of you because we both have boobs. And, well, she literally says those words. She's like, we both have boobs. And Olivia's like, maybe we could be friends. And she's like, no, gross.
I like her. I think I like her.
You would like Celine.
And I feel like something else happens. I don't know. There's definitely moments in the cabin where Eric comes to be like, all right, this is the deal. And she's like, no, I'm not going to be a prisoner. And he's like, you are.
Well,
growl, eyes darken. Growl, eyes darken.
Oh.
Shove you against
His,
the wall. Your
jaw kind of twitches.
Yeah.
Ooh la la.
Pooling in the core.
Yes.
The pooling in the core. Ah, yes.
Right.
That all too familiar.
Oh my God.
In my core. He growled.
So embarrassing for both of them, honestly. Like, I am just I'm very embarrassed for both of them. Especially him, because it's like, just do it then, dude. Like, what are you playing around with?
Why are we?
He's like, oh yeah, well, I'm like super gonna torture you now, you know? And she's like, this is my perception of it. And then he like leaves and he's like, I think I really scared her. But then he's like thinking about her all night. Like, he's in his diary, like, so, like, Olivia and Eric. And then he's like, do you think, like, he goes to sleep and he's like, so, like, did she say anything about me? And then he goes back and he's like, and I'm not even kidding about the torturing part. No. And I'm gonna do it. And she's like, well, why don't you? And he's like, I'm gonna. That's what I think is happening.
That's exactly what's happening.
Right.
Okay.
Did you read it? I thought you read it.
Yeah, so then what happens is...
But for some reason, Olivia, I think it's just because he's like, if you're going to be on this ship, you're going to work. Yeah. So she gets assigned to help the cook, who is...
Treasure Island.
Yes, I know, that's all I thought. I was like, and he's like, he can't speak properly. Mm-hmm. He speaks in like, he's like, foxes run through holes and jump into the stars, is like how he says things.
The character from Trust of the Emerald Sea, but then I realized I don't read that.
Oh, sorry.
Hoyd.
It's really good. I think it kind of gives Hoyd from Trust of the Emerald Sea.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I see that. Mm-hmm. And she does end up being like, I kind of like this guy, and
the cook, that is.
Yeah, the cook, and she's like, we kind of get along, and he does. She starts to understand the strange way he talks, and he kind of warns her about things. Oh, he sees her talisman burn essentially, and he's like warns her in his language, like, don't let the other foxes see it or something like that, essentially.
Fascinating.
And
then
feels
like Pirates of the Caribbean a little bit.
Mm-hmm. And then something happens, and
You guys didn't even
talk about the
drink
part.
I just realized.
Go ahead, talk about the drink while I spark notes. What happens next?
This drink
was so good.
I think we all drank it.
It was blue.
It looks like the Eversea.
Don't have blue,
right?
Yeah.
Is that the idea?
I feel like I would have
idea.
given maybe some more naviness to it.
Some more
bright
dark
blue,
like a dark, scary,
really dark, stormy,
originally,
broody, but I liked the color.
Because Gino was saying that it should have been more like blood in the water or something. I should have taken that and taken it darker. I didn't want it to be like the last drink that we did. I was like, it's gonna get repetitive if we keep doing water and blood.
But water and blood is like so great.
Anyways,
I forgot to say.
If we were villains, also had water and blood.
I forgot to say.
That's why I just made it like
when they like went underwater in the ship from the other place, he's like, "You're gonna have to kiss me if you want air."
Oh yeah.
She was like, "No," and he was like, "Fine, then you'll just die without air." Except for Faye can't die; it's just really painful. Like they can't die from not having air. It's just really painful, and so then she's like, "Oh, okay, I guess I'll kiss you this whole time."
Old stricken
for air.
But
I think I hate it.
But was there a thing where she was a little bit different because she's half human?
She's like a little bit,
or
like,
no,
not
different.
her mom.
Her mom.
Yeah, not like other Faye.
Oh wait, no, she is. Her mom is full human.
Her mom's fully human.
Okay, then yeah, she is half human, and that's why she had to kiss him, I think. Yeah. Because regular Faye could go through, but she's half human.
I'm trying to remember what is this.
Sorry, everyone has to hear me suffer. I'm trying to plug in my computer.
You could ask for help, Ash.
No, I didn't want to. I didn't want to interrupt you guys, and then I realized that groaning into the microphone is probably going to be distracting.
So you might see live birth if something she's on her knees or much younger.
Oh my god, it's happening right now.
What is happening?
I was
live birth.
Are you plugging in your
computer.
Yeah.
You're
such a troublemaker.
If my water broke, and I was like, I think we can probably still finish this episode. Because I would.
You really would.
I really, really, really would.
Oh my god.
What fun distractions this has been.
I don't even remember the rest of the book. Let's stop here.
And boom.
Right after I got back with the charge
I
cord.
remember this next book better. No,
they
okay,
have
something
sex?
happens. No,
Yeah, for
something
sure.
happens
At some
that they go to one of his islands.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure I'm skipping a part, but
One
they
of
end
his
up,
islands. Okay,
they end up at
Edward.
one of his. Well, he's the king of the whole Everseas, and it's
He
made
has
up of
lots of
islands.
Right.
They go to one of the islands, and
Duh.
Livia
clocking
sees
too.
that
One
one.
clocking you that he's the king of the Eversea. And it's made up of islands. Okay? Not clocking
Galapagos.
you.
Caribbean.
He's standing on being the king. Okay, sorry.
Anyways.
They end up on one of the islands, and he's like, then he tortures someone for some reason,
Oh
and
my.
she's like, that's horrible, but I kind of get it, and it's a little bit hot.
Yeah.
And
She
then
has like this darkness
hold on.
inside her.
Yeah,
and
she's
like,
also-
always like, I kind of like,
monologuing in her brain where she's like, I kind of
want to do that to someone. I want
Yeah.
to hurt someone actually like that. Like, and she's like, I kind of want to hurt him, but like,
she's like, I've always been
Do-
good, but maybe I'm bad.
but maybe yeah.
I like how they're both sadists. What a great combo
She's like,
for
I've always been good, but maybe I want to be bad. And then they're at this island, and she sees the plague, essentially, that's
Yes.
plaguing the islands and killing them all. And she's like, she just touches it. She's like, I wonder, like, what this is. And she feels this darkness, and I'm like, but she has earth magic, essentially. And she ends up making this flower grow, and he's like, how did you do that?
How'd
And
you
she's
fix
like, I
it?
just touched it, and like, you know, it's what I do, brah. And he's like, well, do it again. And then she does it again, and he's like, oh my gosh, she's the cure to my...
She's going to
Save
save
my
everything,
broken heart.
Save everything. He's like, can you do all this? And so she works really hard, and then she was like almost falling over because she's exhausted. And then he holds her hand, and then she gets all this more power, and she goes on more.
God.
Then they both finish, and they
my
just lie there
God.
panting because it was.
Not that kind though.
Yeah.
They just finished their
I got
task.
the image, yeah. Their task. Mhm. Wow, this is crazy.
And this isn't even a very accurate representation of this book.
I think I'm getting it. I really am.
I'm
They
feeling
end
more
up
lost than I
Go.
was.
Okay, so they end up going.
To be fair, I
to,
feel like you missed some vital information.
I might have.
Did they go to the kingdom or to like the inn, like like where she?
Oh, they
goes
go to
over-
the
Is there only one bed? Is there only one
They
bed?
go
Is
to
there only
the
one
inn
bed?
first. No, so.
Not- I mean,
But
So they go to the inn because he has to talk to this what's her name? Navara, maybe?
Nirvana.
That's what I was gonna say
Who's
with
like this
Nirvana.
sea witch. He's like,
Yes.
oh my gosh, I
Like
have
Ursula.
to talk to her. This sea witch. Ugh.
I hate talking
and
to
everyone's
sea
like,
witch.
don't you not
Ursula.
ever want to talk to her again? And he's like, yeah, but I have to.
What are they
Because-
exes?
And so something similar,
Okay.
but not at all. It's literally not at all.
Wait, oh, okay. I was like, wait, now I'm scared.
They do have a history.
have
She his mother?
Closer,
Yeah. Family, there's no incest in this book. Okay, there's a lot of other stuff, but not that.
That's where we draw the line. Sounds,
Incest?
sounds good.
Remember that season that was just all about incest?
No, people definitely thought we did that on purpose, I'm sure, for some
I'm
reason.
sure it just kept happening.
That was so bad.
This isn't that. This
No.
is everything but that.
So he goes to this place where there's this inn, and he goes up to talk to Narza, if we're saying the name correctly, and he's like, she
His
might be the
aunt
cure
mother?
to this, and she's like, she clearly hates him, and he clearly is like, you made my life horrible, and he's like, whatever, grandmother, and then leaves. And then he goes back down to find, he had left a couple of the shipmates and Livia downstairs at the tavern, and at the tavern was a merman, Siren. There's a difference, I guess.
There is a difference.
Who was singing, and he entrances Livia, and she's just like, I want to have sex with you now, and everything and anything.
She's so
and Eric comes down, and he's like, what are you doing? And he's like, I'm going to kill you, leave her alone. And then he's like, get her away, lock her in this room, because she's just horny as can be now. And he's like, don't worry, I'll calm her down.
You sure will.
We have to save her from her own horniness.
He locks himself in the room with her.
Oh,
this is
She's
borderline.
just like, I will rip off all your clothes,
inconvenient.
I want you inside of me.
This is so convenient.
Wow! A lot.
I can calm her down. Eric.
Eric is not calm for sure. We'd not consider him a calm presence.
Oh my god.
No, I have not been getting that image from him.
And, do they actually? I don't think they actually have.
I don't think they
actually
have.
get all the way there.
No.
They get pretty close. They don't get all the way there.
I think he gets some sort of conscience.
Yeah.
So kind of
Because
like
he really wants her to like him, but he's also like, but you can't.
Also, I still have to kill your father and
Yeah.
torture you and kill your father.
He doesn't know what he wants.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it's like your father killed my father, and I must avenge my
Yeah.
father. So, and he's like, but does he kill the siren, or he's just like, I will kill you if you ever do anything? I feel like he kills the
I
siren.
feel like he kills him.
I mean, why not?
So then
That's fine. He can kill him.
he found out.
Why not?
I think he
He's
does.
like a torturer. So I'm like,
I don't think he really cares. Yeah.
I can't imagine why he wouldn't.
He's like, I love torturing, but I draw the line at killing mermen who seduce my beloved.
Who I can't even admit is my beloved.
So then they go to, and we're missing a huge character this whole time that's been there that we haven't mentioned.
Larson.
Is that his name?
Yeah.
Okay.
Larson.
Larson is one of his. Yeah, because Tate is his his cousin.
Tate's his cousin.
Larson
Okay.
does not feel like he belongs.
So
in this
Larson- Larson is one of his ship. It's not shipmates. His crew.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
And
one
Tate-
of his main crew.
Yeah, and
people.
Tate is one of his main crew people.
And Larson and Eric are really bad names for the characters in this book. I
Well, it's
like
very
it.
Viking-esque. They really pulled
Okay,
into the
okay.
Viking. It's that. So, they're pirates. They have. But, everybody who's in the, Earth world is very Viking-coded. And so then there's some overlap if it, it makes sense within
I
the
thought that
world.
he was
I gotcha.
from the sea.
He is, but she pulls a lot of Viking,
Well, the Vikings
lore.
were ocean
Yes,
farers.
and they were pirates, essentially.
Yeah.
They did loot and everything.
I mean,
and stuff.
Larson is still kind of a dweeby name, though.
It's still very creepy.
yeah.
Well, there might be a reason.
Is he a dweeb?
There might be a reason.
Is
We'll
he gay?
explain the...
See,
All gay guys are dweebs. We all know that.
Listen, all four of my brothers. Okay.
I feel like I speak from experience.
I speak for the
I'm not trying to
gays.
put you guys in a box. But I mean,
She's like, oh, he's gay.
shout out to Caleb, CJ, Patrick, and Alex.
Oh my god.
Well, I don't
Okay.
know. I said, are they dweebs? And you were like, no, but it was like there was something
Or what else could be
If you're
going
not
on?
tweets, you're gay.
Yeah. Wait, so what is going on?
Tell me he's gay.
I can't tell you yet.
Oh my god.
I hope
Why?
he's gay.
It's literally
I hope
the
I was
end of
right.
the book reveal.
All right. Well, then what else happens after
I
this?
feel like I'm over it already.
I'm not over it. I just want us to keep going.
So yeah, there's Tate, which is his cousin. And we find out somewhere around now, in the middle-ish, that he and his cousin used to be really close.
Okay, and now they're not.
They're not because...
You are not invited to my birthday party, Tate.
Well, he still
Everyone
works...
else in the crew is invited, not you.
Not you.
I didn't even want to come to your stupid birthday party, Eric.
God, you're the worst.
Well,
All you do is torture people, and I see that every day anyway. It's not fun.
Yeah, besides you were totally adopted.
Stupid ass birthday party. I don't even give a shit. That's what Tate's saying.
so Tate's
Me and
dad...
Larson are gonna hang out, and they're like, "Okay, Larson wasn't invited either."
Well, Larson's gay, so...
Larson,
Eric is actually homophobic.
My gay best friend.
Okay.
Sometimes I remember that you guys are just, your whole picture of this book is from the words out of my mouth right now.
I like this world that we're drawing together.
I really,
I can't wait to meet my gay best friend, Larson.
LJ.
Sorry, LJ. Okay, so what's going on?
Yeah, somewhere around the middle. We hear that Tate and Eric are cousins, and they used to be really close, but Tate's father, so Eric's uncle, raised Eric and Tate after Eric's father was killed, and he was like, you have to be brutal because every king ever has been brutal, absolutely brutal. And so he was like, well, your dad's not here to torture you and make you become brutal, so I'm going to torture you and make you become brutal. And part of the way I'm going to torture you is by torturing your cousin who you like, who's my son. And
That's a lot of trauma.
And
so
until you do what you
trauma.
should do.
Yeah.
So Tate has been tortured by his own father in order to make Eric a hardened king.
That's
So
really
they're
bad.
then
you
there's a
also
little
find
bit of
out
a distance
the
between
same
them.
time, he's like, he goes, maybe he's upset that his father was killed and that he suspects me. He would be right.
Oh yeah,
because
Eric killed his uncle.
His uncle.
Good.
Tate's father.
And so he's unclear if Tate knows that, and he thinks that's the reason Tate is like mad with him, and they don't get along.
Dang, this is a lot.
Yeah.
You know,
There's a lot of family trauma.
I'm
going
sorry,
on.
Tate. That I was too hasty.
And at some point, you also do find out, which again, I don't know where we are in the book anymore. You find out that his grandmother, Narza, who was the sea witch, because she's like essentially kind of the.
Why did you gesture to me?
You're just
The sea witch. So
Grandma the sea witch.
Which part are you offended about? The grandma or the sea witch?
I honestly don't know.
So the islands also have their own clans, kind of thing.
Yes.
And there's like the island of like warriors, and the island of the sea witches is also the island of the like sirens and mermaids too. And his grandma is kind of like the ruler of the sea witches, but they all answer to Eric Bloodsinger, the Ever King.
yes.
Okay.
It's like Lords
Here's
of
what's
it's like
the
Lord-
Ever King.
It's like Lords of
Yeah,
Ladies.
yeah, they're lords. So his grandmother is like the lady
They're like
of
nobility.
the island of Mist. I
Okay,
feel
yeah,
like
I
is
get
something
it.
it's called. And so you find out essentially that she is his grandmother on his mother's side, and she kind of abandoned him when his mother died to his brutal father.
Yes.
And
What actually was his fault.
yeah. So you find out in this book, I still think too.
I think
that
so.
what happened was
What happened?
is that in order to make him brutal, his father poisoned himself and his mother with Eric's blood and was like, you only have time to sing one of us back to health, choose. And his mother was like, save your father? Am I saying that right? No, am I not? There was a reason that he saved his father instead of his mother. So he's like, I killed my mother.
That's pretty bad.
I don't know.
He thinks he killed his mother because he chose his father
Yeah.
over his mother. But there was a reason, and I feel like it was his mother was like, save your father or something. Even though, yeah.
Well, that's a
Lacey's
lot of
looking it up.
trauma for little Eric.
Yeah, and so his grandmother is like, you're going to grow up to be your father, and so I'm abandoning you because you're horrible just like your father.
Okay.
And so they
That's
don't.
bad.
He's like, you abandoned me, and I was tortured by my father and uncle. And she's like, well, you were gonna be them anyway. You're a little shit. So,
Wow. What a great time we're having in the Ever Scene.
Really, really robust family.
Is this also the book where Livia Loki has really bad anxiety and he's like teaching her to breathe?
yes,
Because, sorry, a girl's a sucker for the mental health part where she's like, I'm having a panic attack, and he's like, just breathe. And
yeah. She has panic attacks, and he's like, you are Livia, fierce warrior
Yes.
of this,
And he gives her,
like
that's
queen
my
of the
biggest
Everseas,
ick.
this and that.
Oh, that is.
or I'm like, oh, because then like there's like a whole part where he's like, she, well, we'll get to that.
Okay.
Mental health support is absolutely disgusting. Listen, the second a man is like, just take a deep breath, I'm like, just take a deep breath.
He doesn't say just
No.
take a deep breath.
Okay. It works for them.
He's like, he's like in a calming voice, like, you are Olivia. You are Olivia, crosser of Everworlds.
And I would say,
like,
I fucking
healer
know
of
I am.
flowers.
I would be like, I fucking am. I thank you. I already know that. Tell me something useful.
It's a
God.
good thing you're not Livia. Ash, he's really hot, so is the thing.
Yeah, you have to remember that.
Like, keep that in mind. Like,
Eric,
Oh,
you're
he
really
also
hot.
wait. He also has a limp. We didn't talk about that.
Oh,
He also has
yeah.
a limp.
He has
So
a limp.
He's like, and he's
like, I
in
can't
pain.
let people know because
Yeah.
then they'll take
why from
advantage
being
of it.
tortured?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah. kind of.
Essentially. So he got when he got
hit by an
captured.
axe.
Oh.
No.
I thought he got hit by
No.
an axe.
When he got captured, he tried to escape and he like fell out like several stories and broke his leg.
Aw, that's sad.
King of different.
I just would not, I just can't get over this. I would not take any sort of mental health comfort from
This guy. Mr. Torture over here.
Yeah. I'm like, you need to go to therapy. You go talk about your childhood and your weird limp that you don't tell anyone about, and you go deal with all that crap before you come over here and you're like, you're a badass girl. I'm like, I know.
I remember what happens next. So then
You go deal with yourself, Eric.
So then they go.
Oh my God.
He's like, okay, we're gonna go back to my island, and I'm gonna claim you.
What?
And she's
Because
like,
they protect.
excuse
Because
me?
she keeps
He's like,
getting attacked.
I like how Lacey keeps trying to defend it.
okay.
And then if he claims her and is like, not in that way, and just like that, I have to marry you so that way everyone
Okay.
knows you're mine and
Okay.
they can't touch you
Well,
and
it's
take
not-
you
it's
away.
not marriage,
like that.
But yes, but it's not. But it's like
He's
it's
like,
claim-
he's
yes.
like, because we're pirates, when we take the plunder, we split it among each other.
Yes.
He's like, but because I'm the captain, I get to like pick the best, and so I'm gonna be like, I picked her.
Yeah.
I'm keeping this for myself.
Oh, so she's
And-
property
Yes, exactly.
now. Great.
I like it.
And I love that.
I like it. I'm back
So
on
he's
board.
like, we're going back to my island, like
I'm
the
more
having
okay
them.
with that. Than
That fine. Mental health support, absolutely. That's the line.
Oh my God.
Listen, you can claim me. I'm down with that. Honestly, that's pretty sexy. I get it.
We're all
I
learning
want to
different
be
things about
property,
each
but
other
don't tell
today.
me to breathe.
But how fucking dare you? You think I haven't been in therapy too? God. Fix yourself, Eric.
And I think I would still be stuck on. So I saw you torture a guy to death, and I didn't really like that. You know, that's
No,
pretty-
I feel like you would really like Tate, to be honest. Like the cousin.
Oh,
like
yeah,
his
he's
character. I
better.
feel like
He's
Tate,
like kind of quiet and just like
He
like
looked
helping
he's
out.
Garrett.
from
Is
the
he
background.
blonde? Is he blonde?
No.
Everyone's dark because he looked. They said he basically looks like Eric, except he's half a head taller and he's broader than Eric.
Okay, I'm in.
So you know, he's got a little.
I'm
Jonas is
down
blonde.
Team
He
Tate.
is
I like
stout.
Tate
I
the
think
best.
Jonas is blonde, isn't he?
I like my GBF Larson, I think.
Yeah, what's up with Larson? What's Larson doing?
Larson is just
Men.
like being a crew person, you know.
First mate
He's
situation.
like
Third first mate.
I miss that.
You're welcome. Spread the propaganda. that Larson-
Larson and Alexi or whatever should get together. With that guy.
Alexi's a land fae currently.
And?
Currently.
Currently.
Ooh.
Let me finish the story.
I ship it. I don't care. I'm gonna write fanfic about it.
She's like fan fiction immediately.
I'm just gonna tell you that's a little bit like a Tamlin tattoo currently.
Which one? Is Larson evil?
Larson.
Not
Alexi.
Not my gay best friend.
Gay people can be evil too. You know,
I know that. They do it with such flair. But Larson do it with such
So
Not my
they go back and like, oh yeah, we also haven't
Dang.
mentioned that Eric Blutzinger, the Ever King,
Yeah.
he's kind of having a hard time controlling all of his subjects. They're all like, we're not sure we respect you. We're not
Yeah.
sure that you like to torture people enough.
Oh.
They're really.
They're like, your dad
I
was
wanna
really
change-
murderous, and
Yeah.
you're like only mostly murderous.
I think I'm changing my stance. I think I'm pro land now. I was too hasty to be pro C at the beginning of this. Should
So
I be pro Sky? Is there other territories we can
That's
go?
a Lacey question.
There's
I haven't read those books.
There's lots of territory. There's basically a whole like continent with different things, and then the continent gets basically thrown up in the air and shuffled.
She gets so quiet and cute when it
I
was
know.
She's like, so
Yeah.
this is really serious. Let me, guys, focus. Tell me about this.
So you guys know it gets shuffled. Okay, but like he had to because otherwise they...
Look, there's just a lot of really. It's honest. Okay.
I think the world building is very interesting.
It is really cool, guys.
No, I'm into it. Don't
Yeah,
let
you
me
don't have to
bragging
be
on it make it
ashamed
seem
of
like I'm
it.
not. Yeah.
We just want you to be more proud of all of the knowledge that you have.
Stand up tall, you know. Well, actually,
go,
it all
girl.
got shuffled.
It did.
Just breathe.
Yeah.
You
There's,
go,
like,
girl.
You are Lacey, pneumonia haver, joke teller, funny one time.
But
One time,
had pneumonia.
I was freaking hilarious.
Oh my god.
More for unjokes.
Conquered pneumonia.
So he's like, we're going back to the capital, and I'm gonna claim you. And also, it's a little bit dangerous for you because everyone wants to kill you, and everyone isn't like super big fans of me. Even though I'm really torturous, I'm just not torturous enough.
You're so torturous.
Yeah, exactly.
His
That's
dad
what they
was
are.
kind of greasy.
And they like get out, and she's like, I'm kind of scared, and he's like, it's all right, I have to hold your hand.
It's just
So
like
they,
because we
like-
have to.
Yeah,
like,
so like walk up the steps of the Capitol, and he's like, I'm just like, this way people know you're mine, and also like you feel safer. And then you're gonna go to your room, and they're gonna make you all pretty in a wedding dress, which isn't actually a wedding because we don't do weddings. We just do these like claiming ceremonies.
They're different.
Yeah, they're different.
This is what he was doing when he went back to his cabin and was writing in his journal, planning their wedding.
100%.
He was like,
can't
she
let
would
her
look
know.
really good in an
It's
A
like,
line, I think. Like, yeah.
Blood red.
Blood red. Mm-hmm.
So they're like they. She comes to the claiming ceremony, and she like
Where are
walks
we
up
at
there.
in the book at this point?
Like somewhere towards
Okay.
the end.
Okay.
Wait, but is this? Did they go through the claiming ceremony before or after she gets attacked in the chambers? She gets attacked in. I think it's the palace because there's the garden and she's out in the garden
Oh yeah.
and she's trying
That's
to.
that. She gets attacked afterwards, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know if that was like the trigger for claiming.
No, the claiming was before that.
Okay.
And so then because he's
'Cause
like,
they've
we're
already-
doing this claiming ceremony, and then it's just like they've already fucked.
I'm trying to remember when they.
I don't remember when it
consummated.
happens either.
they-
to be
When
honest.
did Eric and Olivia?
I don't think yet.
Yeah, I
Because
don't think
here's
so
what
either.
happens. She comes up to the wedding claiming ceremony, and he's like, this is Livia Ferris. She is the Ever Queen. And everyone's like, there's never been an Ever Queen.
Yes.
Gasp.
Whoa.
They're like,
It's
we
like
take
the-
consorts, but there's never been
Yeah.
the title
Yeah.
of an Ever Queen. And he's like, she is my equal. I'm having a throne made that's the same as
Okay.
mine. Because there's this big thing about like, no one sits on the Ever King's throne because then like no one's above him. And
Yeah.
he's like, no, she will be the same as me. She will be my equal.
This is
she
what he
will
was
be my
writing
Ever
his diary
Queen.
about.
And she's like,
Yeah.
what?
He was writing like
So like
fan fiction about this.
exactly. He's like, and I'm going to make her my ever queen.
And everyone's like, no, we hate this, so we're gonna kill her and you.
Oh. Yeah, it seems very bold
It
move
does
when
feel-
everyone already hates you.
Yeah.
Politically, this felt like a bad
It was
move.
politically a
Politi-
very horrible
Maybe
move.
he shouldn't be the king.
Because then he has like a meeting with the Lords and Ladies
Guys,
Council,
everyone's
and
so
they're all
He needs to go back to Polly's
They also-
side.
Oh,
they always
yeah.
talk about
They're
that they're being
heart-
drawn to each other and they have a heart bond.
they have a heart
Oh,
bond.
So it's like
Oh, I hate it.
soulmates.
Oh, I don't like it.
I hate the soulmate thing.
I could be down with it.
They have sex in chapter 44. Don't clearly know what's happening in chapter 44 since I don't have the
Are we
book.
in chapter
In chapter
44 now,
44,
or
they
what?
have sex.
Oh, actually, sorry. Yes, they did. Because in 43, they were about. No. Yeah.
I feel
40,
like this is
Seems like
soon
they've been
after
about
the Ever
38,
King and Queen
they were about
thing.
to.
Does this
They
count
like
as a slow
got
burn or what?
it's like half a slip bird.
But she's essentially at some point back in the room, and then she goes out to the gardens because she likes to make the flowers grow, and then these assassins come and like try and kill her, and then he's like, no, and then he gets almost killed, and then
Oh, man.
Because he goes to the door and he's attacked first.
sure,
And,
and
Okay.
the guy comes in. Larson comes in. And Tate and Larson both not the assassin, but they come and hear them, and then Livia is basically not as hurt because she kills the guy using her plant magic. The
Okay,
assassin that
sick.
was on her.
Yeah, because he had been like, whatever, like way earlier in the story, he's like, you should never not kill someone.
Yeah.
Like, you should use your magic and kill people.
Yeah.
And she's like, should I? And he's like, yes.
Yeah.
And so then she's like, okay, I guess I'm going to do it this time now.
Yeah.
And she kills the assassin.
Yeah, because they
Yeah.
called a.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. When he gets attacked, he's like almost dead, and so they call the doctor, which is the only doctor trained in healing him because he has this blood that can kill you if you like it touches you.
that is.
And so,
hazardous.
but this
he
doctor is
also has-
drunk off his ass, and so he can't come and heal him.
Medical malpractice.
So
that is off with its head. That guy's getting tortured later.
So
sure,
he actually
sure.
gets a stern talking to.
Yeah.
And he's like,
No torture?
yeah,
This is
just
why
a stern
everyone hates
talking
I'm gonna
to.
say this is
That was
why
so
no one respects
torture.
Eric.
Like,
Yeah, he
yeah.
gets a stern
Like,
talking
buddy.
to. But he heals slowly because of reasons I don't remember. But yeah, Larson and Tate come and they're like, "Oh no,
I've claimed
we have to save him."
Well, and then and Livia's like, I can do it. And Tate's like, no, he's going to be so mad if I let you work on him, basically, and risk your life. Because if they're.
Oh yeah, because they're heart bond.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't even paying attention.
We are,
anymore.
but y'all are arguing over what is going on.
Meanwhile, Spoons gave me a really fashionable breathing tube. That looks so good.
So then ahead comes, and then Livia's like, Larson comes into Livia's room later on when Eric's gone on whatever tasks with the Evership, and he's like, oh my gosh, Eric's been hurt, come quick. We have to save him. And then she runs out with him, and he's like, get in this boat, we're gonna go save him, he needs you.
No.
And then she goes to get in the boat, and Tate's like, what are you doing? And she's like, Eric's hurt. And he's like, no, he's not. And
God.
Larson's like, I wish you hadn't come here. And then he
No,
kills Tate.
No!
But he doesn't actually kill Tate.
Wait,
But he
also,
almost kills Tate.
I was upset.
Because Alec comes at some point.
Yeah.
Alexi comes.
Now? Already beforehand?
Why did I
Because
like
he comes in and he's like,
Well, imagine how I
taking us
feel.
captive
My gay
and
best
did-
friend is
Okay.
evil.
Yeah, your gay best friend almost killed my husband. How dare you?
God, what a mess.
And at some point before this, actually, Alexi showed up, her cousin, and he was like, I came here from the... How does he get from...
He and Gavin. So we
yeah.
forgot about Gavin.
Oh my gosh.
Gavin.
You guys, I was
Gavin
literally
and
waiting for y'all to mention Gavin.
Because
the
Gavin,
whole
I
time.
think they actually have like something
Wait,
going on.
Gavin and
but she hasn't
Alexi.
written their book yet. But it's okay.
Wait, Gavin and who?
Alexi, the cousin. So Livia's cousin.
The
So there are the
vicarious
gays.
cousin.
There are
I
some
don't
very
think Alexi and Gavin
vicarious
have any-
people.
I don't think it
And
I
they're
trust
really,
Lacey on
they're
that.
really
I don't think so.
also kind of cute.
I'm really sad about Larson.
Wait, who's cute?
All of them.
Oh.
Literally, one of the parents' soul is like Livia's uncle, and he has a partner consort who's what's his name? I can't think of his name.
Oh, okay.
But they're also adorable.
Oh, good for them.
Gavin is technically Eversea, but he can travel through water.
Okay.
He just
So-
like turns into water.
He's
and
been-
then
and
he
he's
like
like a
pop
spy.
out of a sink or
Except
like
all his kind have been killed off because it's too dangerous for them to be around.
Yeah.
But he's like besties with Eric, and Eric's
We
like, guys,
also
help me.
find out later that Gavin, who we've never mentioned this whole time, but he's been there in an important, is the brother of Celine, who is both the children of the cook, who used to be the lord of one of the lands, but he pissed off Eric's uncle, and so Eric's uncle was like, murder for you, murder for your children. Oh, and Celine also was a siren, but they were like, you
He took
can't
her
be a
siren
siren, so
song.
he took her voice.
Oh my god.
And her siren song, and then killed her father. But actually, Eric saved her father, and
Now
he
he's
lives
the
on the cook. Yeah, as the ship's cook. And so no one knows about Gavin's magic.
This is crazy.
No one knows
Yeah.
that Celine and her father are still alive.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Would you say that they're 80% cooked?
Yes.
And so Gavin,
crazy.
I think he goes and gets, or somehow him and Alexi meet.
Because Gavin goes to check what's going on the Earth side,
Yeah.
and he like gets on the other side of the water wall, and Alexi's like waiting for
Yeah,
one of the water fae
he's
to appear,
watching.
and he like sees him, and he like grabs him, and then he gets yanked back into the Everseas, and Gavin's like, I brought this thing with me, and he's almost dead now because he was yanked through these waters that Earth fae can't get through technically,
Alexi!
And then Eric's like, well, I guess I gotta save him because otherwise Livia's gonna be all pissed at me that her cousin's dead and I didn't save him. And then he saves him, and then Alexi's like, it's, he's like, oh no, Livia, has he been torturing you and raping you? And she's like, I mean, not raping me, but we didn't know. And he's like, ew, gross, I don't know that, but I'm glad you're happy. And
he was like, I'll take your place, take me instead. And
Eric's like, I don't think she wants to.
Yeah.
Everyone is like, that's weird to say, but okay.
Why?
He's like, good for you. I don't prefer men, but
I'm actually
Gab
good.
and mine.
Yo, Gab, get over here. Where's Larson?
And so yeah, Alexi is there, and he's like, I'm so glad for you, Liv. Like you met someone. I mean, he is trying to kill our family, and he's kind of like the evil pirate king of the Everworld.
So he's
but
just like
he's
immediately
someone.
supportive.
Yes,
See,
he
but like
is.
the problem
feels
is
weird.
almost every one of their parents in this group. They had an enemies to lovers situation, so
they
they're all
think it's
they're all
normal.
very used to this like I hate you, love me, like kind of
Yeah.
Which is
vibe.
called what we call a generational
Trauma.
trauma. Yeah, it's a generational curse.
I only wish for a love like yours.
Alexi's like, oh my god, he did what? That's romantic.
Aw, just like mom and dad.
So yeah, then that happened before, and then Larson's like, kill Tate and take Livia and takes her away onto this ship.
Oh my god.
And then Eric's like, what the heck happened? Someone took my Livia. I will burn all the world.
Sure.
And
Oh, sexy.
he's like, we're going to go to the land fae and ask them for help. And then the book ends.
Oh.
Yeah.
I like that he's like, I'll ask for help. Tap in hand.
He's like, he specifically is like, I know the only other person who loves Livia as much as I do, and it's her father. And I know her father will have the same like level of
to meet Hank. Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah,
He
book
wants
2
to
is
kill him.
Yeah.
Technically, we could go on to book 2 if you want, but
that's the end of book 1.
yeah.
Wow, that was crazy. Are you?
Wait,
trying
do we
to-
find out?
Do we find out, like, she's
Do we
looking
find
at
out
me
the
really
thing
hard?
about Larson
Like,
in
yeah,
book 1,
yeah.
or is that book 2?
I don't know.
I
We
can't.
can just say it
If
we
you
want, though.
want to tell us about book 2, can I make a request that
Less details?
yes,
Mhm.
which I enjoyed the details.
She said, "Please
Don't get me
stop
wrong.
talking."
But I don't know. Double the time of this would be a lot.
Yeah, I do
If
think
we
this
could
needs
half
to be,
this
yeah.
time for book 2, that'd be good. I would like to know what goes on.
So we find out that
Okay.
Larson is actually
Gay.
Eric's half brother.
Right.
Oh,
His
His gay
father
half brother.
Older
had
too.
well, obviously.
yeah, he's older. His father
That's crazy.
His father slept with an elf, which we were like, what? Elves? We thought they were dead.
Yep.
But apparently they've been on this secret island that disappears and reappears to save itself.
Okay.
And so that's where Olivia is taken by him to the elf place. And Eric goes, and he goes to the I'm doing this
Larson
like as
hot?
shortest and quickest.
I mean,
think
he
they're
kind
all
of looks
hot.
like Eric.
Right? They've all got to be hot.
Yeah.
So
he has
Eric-
long hair.
Does
Oh.
Larson like Livia? Is this like a weird like jealousy
No.
thing?
No. Although he does definitely try and get some.
Yeah.
And then she's like, I stabbed you. And then he's
Oh,
like, you
good.
bitch.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And then Eric's like,
And Jonas.
you scratched her, now I really have to murder you.
Touch her and you die.
Yeah.
I think
And then he makes the bone
doesn't she like
crown.
cut off his ear
Because
or
he
try
makes
and
the
cut
bone
off his
crown.
ear?
The bone
The
crown.
bone crown
Crown.
from this one or from the book 1 or book 2?
Oh, it's in book 2, yeah.
It's a
Um,
bone crown.
He
Out of
makes
his-
out
out
of
of
her
what-
enemy's bones.
Yeah.
He makes her crown.
yeah.
That's
Wait,
crazy.
Because
that's-
he's
I know.
Okay, is that like
I love this like manic look Lacey gets when she likes something. She goes.
We're literally
poor-
two is gonna be on. It's gonna be
He's
on.
gonna be like, you want me to do what?
I say, Tyler, do you know what Lacey wants?
Oh,
Very
the amount of
simple.
time he has picked up a book and look, he's like, we'll read it. And he's like, do you want me to talk like that? I'm like, absolutely not.
No.
Thank
Like,
you.
you did it, I
I want
would
to read
kill
about
you,
it. I don't
thank you.
want you to talk like that.
Funny. I kind of do want.
Actually, anyways.
We have 3 options here, real quick.
Okay.
I can tell you the second
Specifically
book.
3.
I can tell you the second book on like triple time, or we could stop.
Honestly, we could
and
come back
I
for
was
a
like,
second episode.
well, we could
Oh.
stop and then restart so people could listen to them in 2 parts.
Oh.
You know, we could just continue as we are, but other people could listen in 2 parts.
Mm-hmm.
I forget the third option, so those are your 2
Oh,
options.
okay.
Oh, you could
Or
just
just
not
not.
know about the second book.
Well, that doesn't feel like a real
I
option.
feel like you could triple time it pretty good.
Yeah, I do want to know what happens.
Are we just triple timing or are we
Just
pausing
tell
for
me.
a minute? Okay.
Everyone wants to know.
So Eric Bloodsinger with Alexi and his crew go to the land fae, and they're like, hey, and they're like, you kidnapped our daughters, we're putting you in jail. And he's like, no, there's no time. But they put him in jail anyway. And the dad's like, I'm going to murder you. And he's like, no, if you murder me, then you can't save your daughter. And they're like, well, we have to convene this whole fae council thing. And then the kids of all the fae council members are like, we're going to sneak, like Jonas and Mira.
Jonas, Mira, Sander, Alexi.
They're all like, we'll sneak you out. We know what's best. So they sneak out Eric, and they get to the ship and like, we're going to the Eversea with you. And they're like, this is a cool adventure, all the royal kids.
Tate and Mira.
And so they go down into the water.
Well, that's how it all starts. Yeah.
And then meanwhile, Livia's on this elf island, and she's like, elves, what? I didn't know you existed. And they're like, yeah. And there's this one girl elf, and she's like, hi, I'm really nice, but also I can't like tell you a lot. And there's this weird stuff going on her with like, clearly she's under some sort of like curse or duress or something. You know, she's like I'm trying to tell you how to escape, but I can't tell you how to escape. And like what you have to do. And I'm just gonna show you around the island, like things that maybe you should know about the island. Wink, wink, wink. But I can't like say anything. And then Livia summons like the hall, and there's this other elf, I don't remember his name, and he's like this big, scary, powerful fire elf, either that or Larson's fire power. One of them is like fire, I forget.
Okay.
And the girl's like, please don't make me do this. And they're like, no, you have to do this. And then she's like, okay, I'm sorry. And then she rips out Livia's heart bond. She like grabs her chest and then leaves this like physical and also very emotional, rips out the heart bond. And at the same time, Eric's like on land, and he's like, oh my god, ouch, something's missing, I'm torn apart.
Wait,
and their heart bond is ripped apart.
That gets me.
I was thinking, I hate that.
I like that it's a tangible thing. You
I hate that it's a tangible thing. That's upsetting.
I like it.
How non-permanent.
That's when Larson.
How non-permanent.
So then the elf girl that was like trying to help Livia is like, now I am evil, blah blah blah, and she's like, whoa, she just like went totally a different berserk kind of way. I don't know what's going on. And then they send Livia back to her room, and Larson shows up, and he's like, hey, now that you hate my brother, you wanna do it? And she's like, no, I still love him. And he's like, well, that's not how this works. It's not a word off yet. Like, I'll give it a couple hours. And she's like, well, I'm going to cut your ear off. And then he's like, you bitch, you will pay for this. And he leaves. And
you will pay for this.
And then, oh yeah, this whole time,
I told you.
This whole time there was also this blonde sea witch sexy girl who showed up at the like Capitol when Eric was like, I'm claiming her as my queen, and she's like, oh, excuse me, we had a thing. And he's like, no, you were nothing to me, trash. And so she's on this island, and she's like, this is revenge. And she's like, I'm actually really powerful, and she's doing all the magic on the island. And she's like, Larson, why are you messing with her? Leave her alone. You're being dumb. And
she's like, I'm on a different level.
Yeah.
Wow.
She's into him too, Larson. She wants a brother. She
just wants power. She's like, I want to be the queen. And also the whole thing is like in the Ever Kingdom, women have no power essentially. So
that's what I
was like
getting.
And Olivia was like, that's crazy. You can have power. And she's like, shut up, bitch. You don't know how it is here. And then Olivia becomes the Ever Queen, and she's like, okay, now it's really horrible. And she's like, no, I'm gonna be in power, but I'm still gonna be the consort of the king because like that's as far as I can think.
Yeah.
Right.
And so then meanwhile, Eric is like, sends Gavin off to find Livia, and he pops out of her shower essentially and is like, Livia, oh my God, where are we? And she's like,
I love Gavin.
She's like, listen, here's what's going
Gavin.
on. She's like, listen, here's what's going on. Oh, and also I was told by this elf girl that I can't get off the island because the island like has a magic that only if you're marked by a certain mark, you can get on and off. And she's like, and I can't get off. And I tried, like I got close and I just felt like my body was being torn apart.
Oh.
And he's like, well, I can get you out, girl. And so they go and they fight a couple
Don't you worry.
They fight a couple of guards and they
Gavin
get to the edge.
GF?
They get to the edge of the island,
Yes.
and he's like, "Come on, let's jump in the water, and I'll like take us back." And she like tries to, but she feels her body being torn apart, and then
like, "No."
he ends up in the water, and she ends up like stuck on the island still. And so he goes back to Eric, and he's like, "Eric, this is what's up. She's on this island with these elves, and Larson is your half brother, and they tore out your heart bond, but she still loves you." And he's like, "Good, I still love her."
Oh.
So what's the point of the heart bond?
It's just like they can talk to each other in their heads, and like
an empathy link.
yeah.
Or like they're just drawn together, like their futures intertwined.
Wait,
like,
but then it's so
now their
romantic
futures
that
aren't
they're
intertwined?
still love
Now
each
they're
other
just
even without
now they
it.
just love each other like normal people.
Well, that should have just been it from the start then.
I know, I don't like that. And
Heart
then,
bond couch. Normal.
I really like a good mix of both.
Yeah.
I've totally been talking to you this whole time and none of the people over here. I'm like, Kendall is my audience.
I'm listening.
I like to talk to myself.
Ash keeps going like,
That's stupid. Heart bond.
Gross.
So then Eric and all the kids of the Land Kingdom are like trying to figure out how to find this mysterious disappearing island. And then who shows up but Olivia's father? And he's like, Olivia's father and his number one warrior. And who knew Eric? We found out earlier. He was like,
Yes.
when he was stealing Livia, he saw Eric and he was like, "Don't do this, Eric." Like he called him Eric instead of like Ever King or Blood Saint or whatever.
Right.
And he was like, "I can't." Da, da, da. And so we find out he was imprisoned with him originally in the Fae Wars when Eric was imprisoned as a kid, and he like protected him. He protected Eric.
And he really wanted to adopt Eric.
Yeah, he was gonna adopt Eric because we also find out that Eric's. Okay, do you know this part better than I do? Eric's father and like how he got killed and all that stuff. The whole thing was he supposedly stole a land Fae woman. And then that's why the Land Fae started war with him, essentially.
Oh, Helen of Troy.
And then...
so then Eric was like, me too.
I think he took...
And then Eric just became like a casualty of war, essentially, by one of the other clans, not Livia's father. And Livia's father and his warrior were like, no, this is just a sweet boy. If we raise him, he can be a sweet kid.
Yeah.
And he was like, Eric, you can stay with us and we'll raise you as my own child. And Eric was like, I have to take care of my people as like a child still. He was like, I have this responsibility because his father was dead.
Yeah.
So he went back, and then later on he's like, as the story progresses, he's like, I guess he would have actually raised me as like his father, and maybe my life would have been better if I just stayed. But I had to go back to my people.
Super, super traumatic.
And then be tortured by my uncle.
Yeah.
And then your
it was
people
so
hate you
great when
anyways.
he came back. Yeah.
Yeah, and throughout the second book, he kind of releases the idea of like, I have to be my father and this brutal killer, which I didn't like. No, I did not like because he just gets real soft, and it's like
You're like, where's the Eric I know?
yeah, exactly.
You're not the Eric I love.
Introspective.
I don't like it.
You're like, the Eric I knew would never.
I
So
know you to
then
kill
you
first
would-
ask questions later. And he's like, maybe like there are other ways around this.
You would like then the story of Jonas and Sanders' parents because they do not turn. He's like, yeah, dude, I'm the king now, but actually I was once a thief, always a thief.
I love that.
Once a, So.
And so, okay. So then Olivia's father comes down and shows up with his right hand warrior man, and he's like, so you stole my daughter, and then you stole all these royal children of the land, and you just expect us to like not start a war with you? And he's like, well, kind of, yeah, it's for Olivia. He's like, I get it because I love her. So he's like, I'm here with you, let's do this. It's a temporary truce. Later I'm still gonna murder you and you're gonna murder me, but temporary truce.
Sure.
For Livia, because everyone loves Livia. So then they figure out how to find the island. This actually does happen really quick in the story. It's like, oh, by the way, here's how we find the island. Now let's plot how to get on the island.
Okay.
And now we're on the island. And now we're fighting on the ship. Larson and Eric are fighting on the ship. And Livia is on the island. I mean, it did skip a little bit, but
Because he can't. Because I think
useful.
Because I
in this
think
book?
Eric can't get onto the island. I feel like there was.
because they figure out there's only one like lord that can get, one person who's not an elf that can get on and off the island, and it's this lord, and it's his lord of war, and he ends up being like the one who's been also betraying him, and the mark that's on them is actually marked onto his collarbone, like engraved in his collarbone, because there's a fae that has a gift of like through your skin, essentially. So he murders him and tears out his collarbone, and then they like
Add that to the
wear his
crown.
collarbone to get into the
Well, it's just giving
onto the island.
This is just giving Shadow and Bone.
and then So yeah, and then they're like, well,
What
these
is Livia
elves are
doing
always
this
these,
whole book?
She's fighting
being
with
kidnapped,
Scotty.
and then she. Scotty.
Who's Scotty?
I don't know.
Scotty.
Oh, that's the girl elf.
Yeah.
The girl elf.
Because she's
Vignette
like
Scotty.
fighting her, but she's also like, but I don't think she's actually bad. Like, she's really confused. She's like, I don't want to hurt you, but you're being controlled by, it's her brother. Her brother's like, you have to marry this guy because it's for the good of the elves and like blah, blah, blah. And she's like, then she's also being controlled by her brother, is the big mean elf.
So Livia is
That's
being
not her brother.
like,
That's who she has to marry.
I thought she's
No,
marrying
that's who she has to marry.
There's somebody who's controlling her though.
So
Who
is
she has to marry
Livia-
because her father or grandfather is sick. Like her grandfather's sick. And they're
So,
gonna kill her
This
grandfather.
is all fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just
so
really
Livia is just like girl coaching her new elf friend.
No, she gets rescued. And then they're like, they're gonna keep coming after him. We have to do something about Larson. So then they all go back to the elf island. This happens really quick. Eric fights Larson on the ship because the other ship comes out. Livia goes to the island and she's like, I'm gonna destroy the island and free the elf girl. And she like fights the elf girl, and that's when you find out that like her grandfather's sick. And then also the elf girl's power is something, I forget exactly what it is, but it makes her she can manipulate magic. She can like manipulate matter. And so, but when she uses it, like if she uses it for evil, it makes her doubly evil. If she uses it for good, it like makes her good. And so she used it for evil, but it does wear off. Like depending on how
she
long,
basically goes
so she has to wait
apathetic.
for it.
And
Yeah, she doesn't care.
Well,
so
she
anyways,
sounds like being a
Livia
person.
fights Livia, and they like take over the elf thing, and then
her dad
Eric kills Larson. Her dad.
That's crazy. Your own brother.
Her dad has
Half
earth
brother.
magic too, so, and he's like massive destroyer of earth magic. So he's just there like bringing up volcanoes and stuff on the island to just like kill everyone. And they win. They live happily ever after.
Oh my God.
And then they're like, actually, her dad's like, actually, you're not that bad. I see how much you love my daughter. Truce. And he's like, yeah, totally truce. And so now
He just ends his mission to kill him?
yeah, and so now there's like trade between both lands, and everyone's happy.
I guess
The
that
end.
works out. Did you have anything to add?
She's like, we skipped a lot, but that's what I read. I was like, that was very fast the way we went through that.
I'm impressed. I was like, I don't
That
think
was
she can do
good.
Wow. I did
Wow.
that. Please interrupting me.
I know that's what you didn't look at her direction at all. You were like, on Kendall, I got this.
I feel like
So favorite characters and least favorite characters.
my favorite character is gotta be Gavin. Least favorite character, Larson. Boo! I hate him.
Larson.
Rip my GBF.
I also think that perhaps I would have hated Eric at the beginning.
I think you would have hated Eric at the beginning.
Honestly,
That's valid.
Derek at the beginning, I did not appreciate him.
That's
at the end.
exactly
I
what I
think
would predict
when
from you
I
as well.
start seeing his tragic backstory, that's when I soften.
Yeah.
You know, as I'm expected
I think
to.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was fascinated by him, and then he was like, "You're a girl boss girl. You got this. Breathe." And I was like, "I've
There's
never
like
been so
almost-
turned off."
I can see how this would be good, Lacey. I'm with you. Okay.
She needs me.
It's the hurt
needs me to remind her
comfort
to
trope
breathe.
thing. Yeah. And they need each other. No, I get it.
He has his own stuff. He
But
needs
I
to
think
deal
they're
with
both
first.
crazy.
Yeah, I mean for sure, absolutely.
I think she's insane.
What would romance be? A little bit of nuts.
I guess so.
Blood play.
A little blood play.
Blood play.
We see favorite, least favorite characters.
I don't know, God.
You've had so much time to think about
We
this.
couldn't think of anything.
I have no
You could do
idea.
favorite, least favorite parts if you'd want to.
Yeah, you do
I
parts.
don't even feel equipped to do that. Are you kidding? Least favorite part? Okay.
Least favorite part when you told her how to breathe.
Honestly, that's what I was going to say. I know. It's like, I understand that that's ridiculous and petty. It's the first moment he's shown true humanity, as far as I know, and I'm like, now I have the.
You're like, absolutely.
You're like,
not.
ew.
Gross.
Okay, what's your favorite part?
Bone crown.
I like the
Bone
bone crown
crown.
a lot.
Oh,
I did like
Oh yeah,
the
it's
bone
made out of
crown.
Larson's bones.
My GBF.
Larson.
I'm
Boo.
so sorry.
Larson
Favorite,
sucks.
least favorite characters.
Well, I feel like I can't even, like... My favorite character in the series is Jonas, but, like, we didn't... I know. Jonas is just, like... Okay, like, Riddick.
Oh,
He's kind of like the Riddick character, but more Zayden-esque.
Ooh.
And I'm using fourth wing a lot, but...
Zayden-esque Riddick?
Like, because he has or not really just dark magic where he can turn nightmares into real things. Like, basically put nightmares into your head and scare you to death is, like, his thing. But he's also kind of like, but I'm maybe a boy toy. And, like, I kind of like sleeping on the bed. And I make lots of jokes. But I also really love, like, all the kids, quote unquote kids, they're all ages, like, 19 through, like, 25. Mm-hmm. All their family grew up together, so, like, all their parents are married, so they're more like cousins, and nobody within the group has, like, a thing. Mm-hmm. So they're actually all friends, and, like...
So he's just, like, a really good friend.
Really good friend to Olivia, and, like...
That's so sweet.
And
then his brother, I'm like, I cannot wait for his brother's book, because he might be a little freaky, too, so... might be freakier.
Oh! Freakier than Eric?
Freakier than Jonas.
Is Jonas freakier than Eric?
He's a little freaky. Like, I mean, not like...
Jonas seems more well-adjusted.
Yes. Jonas had loving parents.
Yeah. Jonas seems like he's just like, I like to sleep around.
And
he's also like, he grew up with the
parents.
He grew up with the parents who's like, I was a thief and like always a thief and like I'm kind of cool. And his dad Loki has dyslexia, so like I don't know. There's like this vibe.
But special Yoda means my dad Loki has dyslexia, so
you know that generational trauma caused by your parent having Loki dyslexia.
Vibes at home, you know.
Poor Riley. What is my son going to do? His father's colorblind. I think he's going to be okay.
He'll be like, John.
Now I'm worried. I'm even more worried. Oh my god.
My least favorite character.
You're like, I like everyone actually.
Talking book 2, then Larson, unfortunately, has to be my least favorite.
Yeah.
Book 2, my least favorite is the bad elf.
The
guy.
Yeah, the guy.
Oh,
no, I liked
we
the
didn't
girl.
spend a lot of time on that one.
Yeah.
Although,
Jess and
because he
Scotty
doesn't
end up
really
together.
have that big of a thing. He's just a big bully.
Oh.
Like, my favorite is the cook.
Yeah.
John Silver.
Yeah.
See well.
And it is very Long John Silver like vibes.
Well, but because he also at some point stops talking in riddles.
I feel like Celine should get an honorable mention because she's very clearly based off of the Irish pirate queen. What is her name? Why can't I remember?
It's I know.
And Bonnie.
Oh, and she ends up
Well, I think that's one of them. There's 2.
with one of the crewmates in the end, with one of the crew in the end, who's like had a crush on her the whole time.
Oh.
Good for her.
Grace O'Malley.
Grace O'Malley.
Yeah.
Thank
Grace
you.
O'Malley.
How many pinkies up? Wait,
5.
what are the lessons we learned?
The lessons I learned were definitely
Always go to a masquerade ball. Sorry.
or never.
Or never.
Never initiate with anyone because they might be trying to torture you to death and kill your dad.
That is fair. That's fair.
Then what else have I learned? Don't judge a book by its cover. He might just be acting this way because as a child his uncle tortured his cousin and then also tortured him in order to make him a more ruthless king.
Yeah.
And you don't know, anyone could have that going on. And it's really we need to keep
really,
that in
really
mind
practical advice.
whenever we meet anyone. And what else?
You never know someone's story.
What?
You said you never know someone's
You never know what someone's story. Exactly.
I'm concerned that you guys are making real lessons.
And
I
then
know, I was like, Lacey's over here guys, these are the actual details of the book. This is a real lesson. Take this seriously, please.
You guys, this is serious. You never know. That could have been happening to someone.
That could have been happening.
I
Don't
would
judge
say-
mass torturers. They
Yeah.
probably had a reason. Listen, they had a bad
probably have a
childhood.
reason. You guys, you don't understand. He's unique.
Don't get drunk on the beach.
Never.
And touch a wall.
Never touch any
Underwater.
walls underwater.
Don't touch underwater.
But I can get drunk on the beach. I just not
as
not
long
drunk
as
on
you
the beach.
don't.
just
Yeah,
don't
the rest
fall
of them were
those
drunk, but
things.
they didn't touch the underwater.
Yeah.
Okay, solid,
Yeah,
excellent. Because
yeah.
I was like, that is a primary hobby of mine. That's going to be a problem.
There's too many to name all these lessons I've learned
So many
today.
lessons.
I
I can't believe I can't come up with a single
I
lesson
know.
from this.
I can see your brain working so hard. Yesterday we were like, I got maybe if
Where
I've
is
learned
it?
something.
I've got to have learned
Oh my
something.
god, always be kind to the little Fae child imprisoned.
I have.
I was
going
gonna
to
say the cook,
You
but
never
yeah.
know, he might end up
Okay.
Being a
the
really
king.
sexy king.
Also,
in the future.
Also, you never know if one of your friends might actually be your
Gay.
half-sibling trying to murder you.
Oh
Yeah.
my god,
Your gay
the number of
half-sibling
times
tried
that
to murder you.
happens is like truly
So, like, just look out that your friend
Crazy.
about your friends.
Yeah.
Like,
If they look
Don't trust
suspiciously
anyone.
similar to you, maybe
Yeah.
question it.
yeah.
I would basically don't trust anyone or do anything. Or
That's
go
what
anywhere.
Yep.
Or
I
say
live by that.
anything, or
That's low key part of the plot of the book. The fact there's that Princess and the Pauper.
yeah, just don't do anything
Don't
ever.
do-
Never
Don't
do
anything or go
anything.
anywhere.
That's kind of what I learned, I think, mostly.
Favorite quote, anyone? Did anyone
My
pick a
favorite
favorite quote?
quote was when Eric said he
Dear
was
diary.
doing the Mr. Eric Landfay. Like when he was writing down in
Yeah.
his I really liked that
I liked
part.
his inner dialogue when he
Oh.
was like, "Yeah, I totally scared her this time. She's
Yeah,
definitely
she's
scared
like
now.
really scared of me.
She's totally scared."
Totally
Uh,
bugging out. So did she say anything?
So like,
What was she saying about
so did she say anything about me when you were in there, Celine? She's like,
Yeah, that's fine. And I didn't think she would.
so I wasn't actually thinking about her either. I kind of forgot about.
Oh, I forgot she's even in there.
Her who?
Who?
What? Livia
Oh,
who?
God. Yeah.
Oh, right.
Also-
Right.
Yeah. He's very embarrassing the more I think about it.
He's incredibly.
kissing- I guess
The
you
more
probably
we
have to
describe
kiss.
him, the less attractive I find him. I'm
I
like, so
really-
you're just a simp with a lot of trauma.
I think we
like
have
he
to
turned
kiss,
very
and
much
I'm
into
so
that. Yeah.
sorry about that. Not because it's scary and dangerous and unique.
And unique. What else is unique about you?
Yeah,
Unique
exactly.
and special.
Quick mention is that he does like reconcile with his grandma too. She's like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have left you to your father's torture. You're actually a good boy.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Well, but he's
Yeah.
not
We
a
got
good
the whole
boy.
family
He's a mass
together.
murderer, torturer, man.
But yeah, so how many pinkies?
5. Immediate.
10.
10
Whiskey.
I don't feel equipped.
Just give a number. This is the stakes could not be lower for us.
Fine.
Say
5
zero.
5
5.
3.8 pinkies.
Oh my god.
But what are you actually from? That's why.
Absolutely insane.
I love it.
So until next time.
Anyway, keep your teacups full. Should we say other stuff or should we just do it?
That one, yeah.
Keep your teacups full.
Your pinky's high.
And your book club pretentious.
Oh, you went lower on that. Pretentious.
Pretentious.